been thinking a lot about how we got here and why we are here. And I'll admit I was the type of person to where I don't fucking do politics. I don't like talking about politics. To me, politics was not human lives. It was, I'm going to make a policy as to whether we need to have an extension on our oil reserves or our water reserves or do this thing for the environment. Like, it wasn't about, to me, taking away human rights. Taking away a mother from a father. Telling you that you can't be who you want to be. That was not politics. Politics was policies and structure. What road's going to get another spending bill? Who else are we going to help, not diminish? But if we're also being 1,000% honest, the system has always been corrupt. And it's not like 100% Trump's fault. He just amplified it. Like, he just stepped in the door and turned the volume up. Every other president before him could have done exactly what he's doing now. But they were decent humans and didn't do it. So I think that's why this changed how I've seen things. Because before, our presidents were placing in policies, helping people, doing all of that. Sure, they were probably doing some shady ass shit too. But Trump just like walked in there and put salt all up in them fucking wounds. And he's quite literally tearing down the White House. So what if we were supposed to be a democracy and we were supposed to be for the people? It was supposed to be set up for the people. Why was that already in place? Why was it already in place where someone could come in and be a dictator? Why didn't we have safeguards? And don't tell me, oh yeah, we do, because no, we don't. Obviously we don't. Look at where we're at. Like, someone should have stepped in a long time ago with ICE and all of it. All of it. Like, why didn't someone step in the second he did not get congressional approval to kidnap the president of another country? Why isn't someone going up into his office right now when he said that international law, the only thing that can stop him is his own morality, not that there's an actual law. It depends on what you interpret it as. So what is international law to you? I don't know. Anything with law in it, I think you just need to follow the fucking rules. What does that even mean? I think the only way that we get out of this, crazy to say, because you're not supposed to do it, but he's also not supposed to be doing what he's doing right now. That's like the only way to get out of it. The entire thing needs to be fixed. There are too many cracks and holes and crevices and shit for people to put their fucking feet in, like dip their toes in, you know, that it's not going to be fixed unless the entire system is fixed. Because even if he was out, JD Vance is going to be stepping in, and I don't fucking know him. I don't think he's any better. And if he's not in, then who are we putting in? Because Mike Johnson, I think, was supposed to be the next person that steps in, and that man don't know shit about nothing. You ask him a question, oh, I don't know, I haven't looked into that. I can't speak on that, I haven't looked into it. Why aren't you looking into shit? I looked into it. It's kind of your job. Like, okay, if I were to fix everything, I would walk in there. I would take away half of the people in Congress, half the people in the Senate. You have any sort of record, any sort of ties to the Epstein files, you're gone. I don't care. I'm looking through everything. Do you know basic fucking computer skills? Do you know how to fucking rotate a PDF file? Do you know how to fucking copy and paste using your keyboard? If you don't know how to do that, you're out. You're obviously old as fuck and you need to go. Point blank. And then I don't know what from there. I haven't thought that far ahead. But I'm like, that would get rid of the corruption, right? And then you put safeguards in for those corruptions. Because you can put a safeguard in and make a law to where, hey, new amendment. If a president ever decides to do something without someone's approval, and just decides to, you know, bomb another country for some reason, he's automatically disqualified. How about that? At the very least. You know. Or, if a president has a felony. Actually, if you are a felon, you're not allowed to vote. So why are you allowed to be a president? That makes no sense to me. A felon cannot vote, yet he can become president? So, another amendment, you cannot have felonies if you want to be a president. Like, the whole system needs to be changed. The whole thing. Education needs to be changed. Because people need to be properly fucking educated on media literacy and comprehension skills at the very fucking least. Like, learn how to do a simple Google search. Because half of it answers your questions. I don't know, man. I just don't see how we're here and we're not supposed to be here. You know what I mean? Like, there was supposed to be things put in place where we're not supposed to be here, but yet we're here, and like our government's not doing anything, and like the UN's not doing anything, and NATO's not doing anything, and like nobody's doing anything. So what's the point? Why is it like this? You know what I mean? Just my thoughts of the day. Why is ICE? That's a whole separate video. But I feel like ICE is ramped up in Minnesota. I don't know why. Or if it's just me. But I feel like I've seen so many videos about Minnesota today. Like, there was a DoorDash driver that, like, ran into someone's house. And kudos to the lady, because she was like, I'm not, like, I don't want to give you up, but the cops are telling me to give you up. And I don't know what to do. She just let her, like, stay in the house and was like, if you don't have a warrant, like, you can't come on my property. And facts. So, they didn't have a warrant, and they left. So what was the point of going after her? And then there was another lady in her car with her nephew, and they took him. For what? They said they were citizens. They were native. They're citizens. And you just take them. Okay, cool. And then there was 2 workers at Target. They just took. They were also citizens. So are we just like, what is happening? What is happening at this point? Anyways, hope y'all have a good day.